The Fomorians represent far more than mere mythological antagonists in the rich tapestry of Irish legendary history. Their very name, derived from the Old Irish fo, beneath, and muir, sea, hints at a profound ontological significance that transcends simplistic categorizations of good and evil. These primordial beings embody the raw, untamed energies that existed before structured civilization, representing a fundamental cosmic force that challenges and ultimately shapes the evolution of consciousness. Their etymological roots suggest they are beings emerging from the liminal spaces between worlds, literally rising from beneath the sea, a metaphorical and literal representation of the unconscious, the unknown, and the potentiality that precedes manifestation. Unlike later mythological races that would populate Irish legends, the Fomorians were not just characters in a narrative. They were living embodiments of natural chaos, representing the unpredictable and often destructive forces that govern existence. To understand the Fomorians is to recognize them as more than mythical creatures. They are archetypal representations of the primordial struggle between chaos and order, between the unformed potential of existence and the structured reality that emerges through conscious effort. Their presence in Irish mythology is not merely decorative, but serves a profound philosophical and psychological function. In many ancient mythological systems, such liminal beings serve critical narrative and spiritual purposes. They represent the challenges that must be confronted and integrated for societal and individual growth. The Fomorians are not external enemies to be vanquished, but internal forces of transformation that demand acknowledgement and respect. The physical descriptions of Fomorians reveal a deliberate rejection of symmetry and predictability. Their representations often feature asymmetrical bodies, a single eye, a single leg, or a single arm, which symbolize a radical departure from human conceptualizations of balance and harmony. This physical irregularity is not a mark of deformity, but a powerful statement about the nature of existence itself. Such descriptions challenge viewers to expand their understanding of beauty and form. A Fomorian with a single eye is not incomplete, but represents a different mode of perception, one that might see beyond the limitations of conventional vision. Their bodies become metaphors for alternative ways of experiencing and understanding reality. Notable Fomorian figures and their symbolic significance. 1. Balor of the Evil Eye. More than a monstrous figure, Balor represents the destructive potential of unchecked perception. His legendary eye, capable of devastating entire landscapes with a single gaze, symbolizes how perception itself can be a transformative or destructive force. 2. Alatha, representing the more nuanced aspects of Fomorian existence. Alatha demonstrates that these beings were not monolithic. His diplomatic nature and striking appearance challenge the simplistic narrative of the Fomorians as mere monsters. The Fomorians' connection to elemental forces, particularly the sea, was not merely geographical but ontological. They didn't just inhabit the maritime realm, they were its living embodiment. Their ability to summon storms, manipulate tides, and control oceanic energies represented a deep, symbiotic relationship with the fundamental forces of nature. This elemental mastery suggests that the Fomorians were not external to the natural world, but its most profound and direct expression. They were living representations of natural law, embodying the principle that creation and destruction are two sides of the same cosmic coin. The interactions between Fomorians and successive waves of settlers, the Cessair, Partholon, Nemedians, and eventually the Tuatha De Danann, were far more nuanced than simple conquest narratives. These encounters represented complex negotiations between established cosmic forces and emerging civilizational energies. Each group of settlers approached the Fomorians differently. The Cessair sought survival and integration. The Partholonians attempted systematic colonization. The Nemedians engaged in open rebellion. The Tuatha De Danann pursued a strategy of strategic alliance and eventual confrontation. These interactions were not linear progressions, but intricate dance of power, survival, and mutual transformation. Contrary to simplistic interpretations, Fomorian society demonstrated remarkable complexity. Their leadership structures, while seemingly chaotic, revealed sophisticated political mechanisms. Tribute systems, diplomatic marriages, and strategic alliances demonstrated a nuanced understanding of power dynamics. The marriage between Brez, a Fomorian prince, and Brigid, a Tuatha De Danann goddess, exemplifies these complex interactions. Such unions were not merely romantic, but represented profound political and cultural negotiations, challenging the boundaries between supposedly opposing cosmic forces. Modern psychological interpretations, drawing from Jungian archetypes, view the Fomorians as representations of the shadow self, the unacknowledged, often feared aspects of individual and collective consciousness. They embody the forces that must be confronted and integrated for genuine growth and transformation. Their seemingly destructive nature can be understood as a necessary challenge to established structures, forcing societies and individuals to reevaluate, adapt, and evolve. In this sense, the Fomorians are not antagonists but catalysts of transformation. The Fomorians invite us to move beyond binary narratives of good and evil, civilization and barbarism. They represent a more nuanced understanding of cosmic processes, where destruction and creation are not opposites, but complementary forces driving universal evolution. Their legacy in Irish mythology is not about conquest or defeat, but about the perpetual dance between chaos and order, between the known and the unknown. They remind us that true understanding requires embracing complexity, acknowledging the profound interconnectedness of seemingly contradictory forces. As we conclude our exploration of the Fomorians, we are left not with answers, but with profound questions. What forces of chaos reside within our own consciousness? How do we negotiate between the structured world we create and the wild, unpredictable energies that challenge those structures? The Fomorians are more than mythological characters. They are mirrors reflecting the most fundamental mysteries of existence.